Good day and welcome. I'm Stefan with Trending Update USA, bringing you the latest from the world of professional women's tennis as the WTA Finals conclude another thrilling season filled with unexpected results, breathtaking rallies, and in this case, significant implications for the rankings. Fans around the world have been waiting eagerly to see how the conclusion of the 2024 WTA Finals would affect their favorite players, and the results have created a mixture of shock, excitement, and speculation. Among the most talked about developments are the ranking point changes for the season's top stars: Aryna Sabalenka, Iga Swiatek, Coco Gauff, and other leading players. As the dust settles, we break down the points lost, the shifts in the leaderboard, and the reactions from fans and experts alike. The WTA Finals are unique in that they offer not only prestige and prize money but also crucial ranking points that can influence year-end positions, seedings for the upcoming season, and the mental momentum of players. For the 2024 edition, Sabalenka, Swiatek, and Gauff entered the tournament carrying expectations based on their remarkable performances throughout the year. However, their finishes in the tournament have resulted in significant ranking point adjustments, leading to debates among fans and analysts about the broader impact on the WTA Tour. Aryna Sabalenka, who has been a dominant force with powerful strokes, relentless baseline aggression, and an unwavering competitive drive, faced a challenging draw in the 2024 finals. Despite entering as a top contender, her performance in the tournament did not fully match her previous year's results, which resulted in a drop in the points she was defending. Fans noted that while Sabalenka demonstrated flashes of brilliance, the cumulative effect of tough opponents and a few untimely, unforced errors caused her to finish short of expectations. The points lost, according to WTA records, reflect the difference between her previous year's finals performance and her current standing, reminding everyone how finely balanced ranking calculations are at the elite level. Iga Swiatek, the world number one for much of the season, also experienced a change in her points tally. Known for her tactical intelligence, precision, and mental resilience, Swiatek entered the finals with a commanding position, and while she maintained her strong baseline play and consistency, the outcome of a few critical matches led to a decrease in the ranking points she was defending from the previous season. Analysts have highlighted that these point adjustments, while numerically significant, do not necessarily diminish her position as a leading player on the tour but do add pressure for upcoming tournaments, particularly in terms of maintaining year-end rankings and ensuring favorable seedings. Coco Gauff, the young American star who has captured hearts worldwide with her combination of speed, tactical intelligence, and maturity beyond her years, also saw shifts in her ranking points. Having shown remarkable growth throughout the 2024 season, Gauff entered the finals with high expectations. However, the highly competitive field and challenging matchups resulted in her dropping some of the points she had accrued from last year's performance. Fans and commentators alike were quick to debate whether this change reflects a temporary setback or merely the natural ebb and flow of points as the WTA ranking system recalibrates after major tournaments. It is important to understand how ranking points in the WTA system operate. Points are defended year over year, meaning that performances from the previous season are subtracted if a player does not match or exceed them in the current year's corresponding tournament. This system ensures that rankings reflect both consistency and current form, rewarding players who maintain a high level of performance while allowing for adjustments based on competitive outcomes. In the case of the 2024 WTA Finals, the adjustments for Sabalenka, Swiatek, and Gauff are a reflection of their relative performance compared to the previous season's finals results. The implications of these ranking point changes extend beyond mere numbers. For top players, points influence seedings in Grand Slam events, eligibility for year-end bonuses, and placement in draws for the following season. Analysts have pointed out that even minor shifts can have cascading effects, altering potential matchups, creating early-round challenges, and affecting strategic planning for the upcoming tournaments. Fans on social media have reacted strongly to these changes, debating whether the top players are still as dominant as their rankings suggest, or whether the adjustments represent a natural recalibration of the competitive landscape. Social media platforms have been buzzing with reaction to the points changes. Fans have expressed shock at the drops, with posts highlighting the seemingly harsh consequences of a single match or tournament outcome on year-end rankings. Others have expressed support for the players, reminding everyone that the WTA ranking system is rigorous and designed to reward consistent excellence over time. Tennis commentators have weighed in, noting that while ranking point changes are part of the sport's structure, the dramatic swings observed after the WTA Finals add an element of excitement and unpredictability that keeps fans engaged. Breaking down the numbers further, Aryna Sabalenka's drop in points, while significant, does not drastically alter her positioning within the top 3 rankings, but it does introduce pressure for early season tournaments in 2025. Swiatek's reduction in points is more modest, reflecting her ability to maintain strong performances even in a challenging draw. Coco Gauff's change, while perhaps unexpected given her upward trajectory, is seen as a learning opportunity and a chance to strengthen her mental resilience in high-stakes scenarios. Other players in the finals also experienced adjustments, reminding everyone that rankings are a dynamic system and that the top tier of women's tennis remains fiercely competitive. The WTA Finals 2024 provided an ideal lens to observe the high stakes of the professional tour. Beyond ranking points, the tournament showcased intense competition, tactical evolution, and the physical and mental demands on players. Matches were filled with long rallies, shifting momentum, and displays of strategic brilliance. Fans around the world tuned in not only to watch individual matches but also to see how performances would impact year-end rankings. This level of engagement underscores the importance of every point, every game, and every match at the elite level. Historically, point drops after the WTA Finals have created storylines that persist into the following season. Players who lose points may face pressure to regain them in early tournaments, adjusting training regimens, coaching strategies, and tournament schedules. Analysts often emphasize that the mental component is as critical as technical skill in responding to such changes. Sabalenka, Swiatek, and Gauff are experienced in handling pressure, yet the public scrutiny following ranking point adjustments adds another layer of challenge. Fans are watching closely to see how these elite players will respond in upcoming competitions, whether they maintain composure or let setbacks affect their performance. Another critical aspect of this discussion is fan engagement. Social media platforms have amplified reactions, providing a space for supporters to analyze, critique, and celebrate players' successes and challenges. Posts, threads, and videos dissect every match, every serve, and every rally, creating a dynamic conversation around ranking points and tournament outcomes. Fans are also comparing year-over-year performances, evaluating whether drops in points signal decline, temporary setbacks, or merely a normal fluctuation in the highly competitive WTA ecosystem. As the tennis season moves forward, players will adjust their strategies, considering both the psychological impact of ranking changes and the tactical requirements for upcoming events. For Sabalenka, maintaining intensity and consistency will be key to recapturing any lost points. Swiatek's challenge will be to sustain her dominance while navigating a schedule that may become more demanding due to adjustments in seeding. Gauff will focus on capitalizing on her momentum, turning the experience into motivation for future success. The WTA Finals, therefore, serve not only as a showcase of talent but also as a pivotal turning point in rankings, strategy, and player development. The 2024 WTA Finals ranking shifts also highlight the depth and competitiveness of women's tennis. No position is guaranteed, and every match carries weight. Analysts and commentators emphasize that even small point losses can change the landscape, allowing other players to rise in rankings and setting the stage for exciting storylines in the 2025 season. Fans are already speculating about potential matchups, rivalries, and the strategies that top players will adopt to maintain or regain their positions. The sport remains dynamic, thrilling, and full of unpredictable moments. In summary, the WTA Finals 2024 have had a profound impact on ranking points for top players including Sabalenka, Swiatek, and Gauff. Points lost from this tournament will influence seedings, early round matchups, and strategic approaches for the coming season. Fans and analysts alike are closely monitoring these developments, recognizing that while numbers are important, the mental resilience, adaptability, and tactical intelligence of the players will ultimately define success. The WTA Tour remains as competitive as ever, and the events of the finals remind everyone that in tennis, every point truly matters.